Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Memphis Sounds Lounge Show presented by Star News VIP. And our production is by the one and only Key Leads Media, which we are so excited to be a part of our magnificent team here. Today, we have a group of wonderful ladies who have done some great things on a national scale. As a matter of fact, they won a national championship, and their collaboration has brought that back here to the Mid-South. We want to welcome the Olive Branch High School dance team. They are the hip hop national champions, and we want to welcome them here. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
I got with myself, Trey Williams, and of course, Nisby,
I'm here. And
Blanchett,
that
and
is,
Adam
of course,
Holyfield, and we got Malik Mayweather behind us here, behind the scenes on the camera. But we want to go ahead and introduce everybody so we can know who everybody is, because these are some great times and some exciting things. This is what Memphis Sounds Lounge is about. It's about recognizing and identifying the great and positive things that are going on in the Memphis metropolitan area. These ladies have done just that. From Florida and all over the country, now they are known as national champions, and people are looking up to that. And we are so excited to have with us their coaches. And if you can give us your names.
Okay, my name is Syreeta Dotson. I'm the choreographer.
And my name is Candace Johnson. I'm the coach.
Hey. And the team. This is not the entire team. They have other team members here, but these were able to come here today.
these are the ones that woke up. The other ones, they still sleep. We are doing this early in the morning.
Early in the morning. We can see the sun rising up across the Mississippi River.
Shout out to the Waterford Plaza for allowing us to use this wonderful room. If y'all notice, we have a different background. So shout out to the Waterford Plaza downtown. Okay, so young ladies, kind of introduce yourselves, starting here. And you are?
My name is Zakaya Ingram, and this is my third year on the dance team. My name is Lindsay Johnson, and this is my fourth year on the dance team as second year as co-captain, but fourth year dancer.
Awesome.
I'm Kalia Vaughn. This is my first year as captain and 1 year as co-captain, and I've been on the team for 4 years.
My name is Zuri Clinton. This is my first year on the dance team, and I'm also another co-captain.
My name is Ashley Taylor, and this is my fourth year on the dance team.
That's awesome, guys. So what high school? Tell me about your high school. Where are you guys from?
We attend Olive Branch High School. The school itself is very diverse, and I feel like it's just a big family. Like everyone there, we're able to get along. Although the high school isn't like how it is in the movies, like the musicals, but we do have a very great time there, and we have authorities and we have higher ups that actually care about us and our well-being.
That's awesome.
Like your coaches.
Yes, sir.
You have great coaches.
Yes, great coaches.
How great are they?
They're real great.
You don't get no better.
Don't worry about the repercussions. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate your coaches?
1,000.
BMS broke my scale.
And if there was anything that you could change that they could do better, what would it be? No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, if you want to know so bad.
I wish that she would be more strict and put her foot down more.
Oh my God, that's good.
All right.
That's good. So you're a senior, right?
No, I'm gonna be a senior. I'm
You're
gonna
not-
be a senior.
you're
I'm a junior.
You're a junior.
Yes.
So you're gonna catch it for 1 more year.
I am, and I hope she be strict and yeah. She needs to be
Now
strict.
that could be twofold. Are you saying you want her to put her foot down because you put her foot up?
They're not ready.
They're not
They're not ready.
They're not ready.
I tried it one time and everybody was crying.
Oh my
I was like,
God.
no, wait, let me back off. They're not ready for
they're
that.
not
They're
ready
not
for
ready
it.
for that hurricane.
How long did it take you guys to prepare for this? It was in Orlando, Florida, right? Correct? And what date was it?
The 14th.
Look at Valentine's Day.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is just.
They
So
just-
Syreeta, this
yeah.
is just recent that you guys
Very
did
much
this. So tell us about how you guys got prepared for it. How did you
Um,
prepare the team? How did you and the coach prepare the team?
Well, we started talking about it around this time last year, thinking of a concept, and I was dead set on doing one song, and we actually auditioned for the upcoming team with that song just to see how it was going to go. So we started learning the process in June of last year. Learn the routine early so we have enough time to just tweak the things that may not fit, and just see what, just see what would make them pop. I think our style has always been hard hitting hip hop.
Do you do a Memphis style?
Yes.
Is that kind of how you
So
guys?
I normally do a signature Memphis style. This year I wanted to go different. I wanted to go off the scale. I wanted to put on what we call a production. And we did one song. It was Caught Up by Usher. Even with the styling of the costume, we had everything nailed down as far as the look and the sound in June. And we executed that. We did state. Unfortunately, it did not go the way that we wanted to go. However, we did do a competition a month prior to that. Was it like a week or two before that? 3 days before that. And it's conflicting with this game. It's conflicting because you never know what the judges are looking for. 3 days prior to going to state, we won the Innovative Choreography Award, and we won. Going into state, we were going back to gain a title. We were back-to-back champions in our category. And this year, leave it to the judges. Unfortunately, they don't see the vision that we saw. So now taking this routine to a bigger platform and on a national scale, again, you don't know what the judges are looking for, but we stayed consistent, and the motto this year was trust the process. Okay. We definitely went out of our style, and we touched on a couple of things that was uncomfortable for them, but on the national platform, they saw the vision, they trusted the process. Going into finals, they were in second, and they stayed up. We all stayed up to like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, tweaking the things that the judges said the night before. Okay. So it's amazing to see the work ethic that they've done and to just see the whole story unfold. There's a lot of layers this year that makes this win so sweet and also bittersweet for our seniors.
So you have a total of how many young ladies are on the team? Do you have young guys, or is it all female?
We open it up to everyone. Normally, knock on wood, we'll have some guys that will try out this year and will stick and be consistent. We always have guys that try out, but they don't stay. But this year, we started off with 18. We started off with 20, and it dwindled down to 13. So we had 13 kids that were committed to the process. And
so, Coach, do you participate in choosing the actual participants, or how do you find the right people at Olive Branch?
Well, we open it up to the 8th grade and to the high school, and we have everyone come in. And so I won't be biased. I allow Syreeta in to bring a team in that's of someone who don't know anyone. Because you can't say, well, this is so-and-so cousin, this is so-and-so auntie.
I understand.
So it's nobody know anyone. So that's how we choose the girls on the team. But I do go back and I'll pick a couple because I want the team bigger. Yeah, I was like, I want her. But in the end, this year, all the girls I picked extra did not make it. They didn't make it past, June, July? So.
I got a question, though. You're talking this Memphis style dance.
Right.
Now, in the Memphis style dance, do you add the gangster walk? Do you shake your leg like Elvis? What's the Memphis style?
Well, my Memphis style is more street based. We do fuse with your regular hip hop style, and then our signature or the signature of Memphis would be juking. So there will be some elements that are put in there, and it's always to complement their craft at that present time.
And you'll be amazed how many people know about Memphis style dancing, the juking, the gangster walk. I remember when I was living in California, and I have some relatives there, and I went to a wedding with them, and they told those folks I was from Memphis. At that time, it was the gangster walk. They said, he's from Memphis? Yeah. Show us how to do the gangster walk. Yeah. I'm leading it out, then the groom and the bride. And
well, Adam, I'm sure he's pretty good at it.
Gangster, Trini, doesn't compute. Anyhow.
So Adam, do you think, did you see
No, he can gangster walk. We've seen him. So I'm sorry. Okay. It's just a joke.
Well, it's not. It's Memphis has a great style. I've done shows worldwide. I worked in China. I worked in Europe. And one thing that all the kids were trying to do was the type of style that comes out of the South. And Memphis creates such a wide array of styles, dance styles, and I saw a lot of that. So young ladies, what made you guys want to dance? I mean, kind of start here. Why were you inspired to be a dancer, and what makes you so excited about working with this team here?
I was inspired to be a dancer because I grew up watching dancing dolls and I didn't realize just how close they were. And I'm like, okay, if all these black girls can do it, I too can do it. So COVID had hit, and during the COVID time, I spent like hours practicing on kip up handsprings, trying to learn how to dance, try to learn how to feel a beat and get a rhythm. So when I got to high school, I tried out. First year dancing, and I made varsity, and I just been on varsity ever since, and I love it.
And what about you?
Well, I have been dancing since kindergarten, so I've like
you're a veteran.
basically
You're
I
a
came
vet.
out the womb with it.
You're a
So
vet,
yeah,
You're a vet. Okay.
Who'd you learn it from?
myself.
So what inspired you to
Well,
be a dancer?
I also been dancing since I was little. My mom was a coach. She was dancing when she was pregnant with me. So I ain't have no other choice but to dance. Yeah, so I really had the potential, and dancing for Olive Branch really made it better.
I originally started as a cheerleader, but I started cheering because I just wanted to do something in high school. I didn't want to just be someone who was just going to school and then going home. I wanted to do something and stay active. And cheer wasn't the best fit for me, so I tried dance. And when I started dancing in high school at Olive Branch specifically, I learned that dancing allowed me to express my feelings. It allowed me to move freely and just express my emotions when I didn't have anyone to talk to.
Thank you. I've been dancing since a little girl also, and also with my sisters being like alumni of like Olive Branch dance team and them being captains and me coming in and seeing certain practices, or I see Syreeta teaching them something. It really inspired me to do it when I finally got to high school. Now I've been on other dance teams or like cheer teams, majorette and all that, but yeah, that's what inspired me.
So Syreeta, give us your background. We know who
Wait,
you are,
before
but
you get before you get to that,
you don't want to know Syreeta's background?
Well, before you get to that,
Okay,
before you get to that,
hold
while
up.
the young ladies are hot.
We'll hold up.
Now, out of you all, who's the best dancer?
Oh, don't do that, Trent.
Okay.
All right, good, great
While
answer,
y'all
great
doing
answer.
that, do
The
us a
second thing,
favor.
the second thing
Turn
is
around
this.
and show off the back of your jackets.
Oh,
Nash. Oh, wow, nice.
There you go.
Y'all see it blinking? Wait till
Yeah, it's bling bling. Yeah.
wait till
You
that
see
ring
it.
on my finger.
Oh, they're gonna have a ring in a little while.
also when you're out with your friends, are they asking you for dance moves, dance steps, show them how to do certain
We'll
things?
be out with anybody. They be like,
All
y'all
the
want to
time.
battle?
Uh-oh.
We on the train.
And we're not turning down no battle.
Right, we
Cheer,
recently.
They're gonna lose. They're
dance,
going to lose
anything.
that battle.
Then we recently just left from New York because we danced in the Macy Day Parade when we was in New York, and we was in the like where the train stuff is. We was battling and stuff down there. Like we be dancing anywhere.
So
Restaurant.
you're actually in the parade?
We was actually in the parade, yeah.
Wonderful. How did you enjoy the parade? Was it?
It was good. It was cold and rainy, but it was all worth it.
So technically, instead of us being here this time, we could have gotten here at 4:00 this morning. Because y'all had to get there early for the Macy Day
We
Parade.
did. We was there. Oh yeah, we was there. I don't know about doing that again.
That is a wonderful parade, though. That's an experience I would encourage everybody to be in. And you see, these are Memphis folks who are in one of the biggest parades in the world, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and the other spectators that are there are probably from Memphis as well. And so that's phenomenal to see y'all doing all those different things. And were you nervous about the parade? Was it cold?
No, this wasn't our first time going. This would be our second time revisiting dancing in the parade. So I wasn't as nervous, but the first time was a little nervous.
What balloon were y'all behind, or what float were you behind?
Spirit of America.
Okay.
It was Spirit of America.
Wonderful, wonderful. Congratulations. Everybody don't get that chance.
Ladies said something very interesting. When my son was in school, well, one of my sons was in school, he played rugby. They had a football team there also. So there was a football coach that told the kids, you either play football or you play rugby. You can't do both. One of the young ladies here said that she was on the cheerleader team. How do you feel about students doing being in multiple teams, cheerleading or basketball and dance or do you want them just to be dedicated to just one sport?
Well, I actually started off as a cheerleader. So I definitely I understand Zuri on that. We've had dancers who have been a basketball player. We've had dancers who've been basketball players and dancers. My only thing is I wouldn't discourage anybody to do multiple things. I would say find the balance, and if it works out and it doesn't conflict, you have my full support. It's just about finding the balance. So with that, those that are committed find it and it works for them. And you could be great at multiple things. When something doesn't work out, you have a plan B. You have a plan C, D, however many plans that you have. Just be able to have enough tools to go through life with options. Yeah. So I encourage all of them. You know, I don't say dance has to be your thing and your niche, because sometimes it isn't. Sometimes it is a hobby for some. But when you have multiple talents, go for them.
Explore them.
Explore them.
So Syreeta, tell us how. And you're the choreographer, right, and this is the coach. So kind of, can you guys give us some, your background? We know who you are, but kind of tell the audience who you guys are. Okay. How did you get started?
I'll condense it.
Please do.
I will condense it. So I'm a native Memphian. Like I said, I did cheerleading at the beginning. I was mentored under Vicki Finch, the wife of the late Larry Finch Jr., and I danced for her in junior high, in high school at Whitehaven, and then went on to dance for the University of Memphis. After being at the University of Memphis, I danced for the Memphis Redbirds, did Memphis Redbirds, and then when the Memphis Grizzlies came, I was on there. My first year there, I was captain and assistant choreographer under Kathleen Taylor, and I did my time there until I decided to get grown and get married. And I was there from 01 to 05. But since then, I went from a high school senior to coach immediately. Wow. That role went straight into before I even walked across the stage. So I've been choreographing since 1996. So in the game for over 25 years. Multiple national championships up under my belt, international all-star level. I did have my own all-star team called Face South. And right now, currently, I have Olive Branch High, Olive Branch Middle. I am the cheer coach at Lemoyne College. And I'm also assistant choreographer at LYE Academy.
Okay, great. And coach,
do you have time to sleep?
Barely.
I don't think she does.
Barely.
She sounds like a workaholic.
You got too many jobs.
In my spirit, but there's also something working. I can't say yet. I'm manifesting it. Negotiations are happening, but another college team will be under my belt shortly.
And another thing is this. You know what she is? She's a Whitehaven
alumni. Proud.
The W, baby.
So, Coach,
I said it for a reason, but I don't
we
want
have
to go
another
too
coach
far.
here.
Wait, we talking about Whitehaven first.
No, we're not.
Whitehaven, phenomenal talent coming out of, Whitehaven. And I'm saying this for a reason, not because I'm there, but because we're talking about people who are making a difference, who are a part of the public school system, who have advanced and made some things happen for themselves,
we're not talking
for
about
their
the public
families,
school system.
and also for.
We're not talking about the public.
We're not talking
school
about the present one, but I'm talking about still yet. Even so, in the midst of all the controversy.
You don't want to get me started with that.
Yeah, but you're talking about politics.
I'm talking about foolishness. But anyhow.
In regards to all that, though, you still have students who rise up out of their fray and become phenomenal people.
Well, they did
Syreeta
rise up.
Dotson,
They got up this morning.
Just like Candace Johnson. We have great people, just like all of us here, who come up and do some great things now and in the future. That's all I'm getting at.
That's good. Well, Candace, can you tell us about your background?
Okay, my background, I don't have half of the stuff that Syreeta's done. But I'm real quick.
To dance, but you've done some great things.
I have.
In children's lives.
Yeah,
right.
Your background.
So I'm actually a military brat, and I've always loved dance. But the thing about it is, every year, literally, first through ninth grade, I went to a different school.
Wow.
So therefore, I wasn't able to get on the team. Right, I had no consistency. I wasn't able to get on the team, anything like that. So by the time I got to high school, I was interested in basketball. So I played basketball for a while. But fast forward, I still had that love for dance, and I always loved dance. So I would put my daughter in dance. So you know how you say you have parents that live through their children.
Yeah.
So that's why she said she's been dancing since she was little, because she
Mom
liked to
was
dance.
doing
Yeah, because mom always loved dance. So I would put her and her sisters in dance as well. But while I was in Holly Springs, I taught in Holly Springs for a couple years. I started a dance team there.
Wow. Okay.
And so when COVID hit, we had to, I stopped with the dance team, and then I moved to Olive Branch. And that's when I was introduced to Coach T.
Okay.
Denise Tyler, I was introduced to her.
Okay.
And she allowed me to become her assistant coach. And when she left, that's when I took over the team.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I mean, you've done a lot. So
Also, wait, but what else? What else do you do? Some other things that you're participating.
he always does.
Are you talking about my job?
Yes.
Okay, so what I do for DeSoto County, I don't work at a specific school. I work at a county office. I help transition the alternative students into their home school. So the trouble kids, those are my babies. That's who I work with. So that's why I'm so soft on them, because I know, like she said, dance is an outlet. So if this is your way to release stuff and express yourself, then who am I to stop you?
Right.
Now, if it get out of hand, Ashley, I say, take a walk.
Right.
Like, she's known for taking her walks and calming down. That's why they think I'm so lenient, because my thing is, I'm not fixing to fuss at you all the time. You go take a walk, you reset, you come back, and you hit it again. That's how I am.
I mean, I walk around the neighborhood a couple times.
You come back. Practice is over with.
It about the next day when I come back. I ain't like.
So guys, we talked about the present, your championship. We talked about a little bit about your past. So kind of give us an idea of what you see next. What's next for you guys? What's your future look like? You can start.
Basically, when you look at certain sports, people have scholarships. They get offered scholarships. Is there opportunity for you guys gals to receive scholarships to certain schools like Lemoyne, or anywhere else?
There are many opportunities and scholarships for us to partake in. With me though, dance is not really my.
So what's your thing? You can tell us.
I want to do nursing. Like I want to go into
be a nurse? Okay,
the
that's
healthcare.
That's
I want to go into healthcare.
So
So
you can be dancing and giving somebody a shot at the same time.
I'm
No,
still
you don't
giving
wanna
them
be
a
that kind
shot.
of nurse.
Don't do that.
Not that kind of nurse.
Young lady, you?
All right. I'm a junior, so I think I still have a little time to think
Well, you gotta
about
start planning now.
what I want to do.
What have you
Yes,
thought
I
about?
have been.
We wanna know
Right
what you're
now,
thinking
I've been
about.
considering being an attorney. I've seen many cases where Black people, especially, have been like wrongfully convicted,
Well,
or
you
like.
need to introduce you to one of the people that we know really well.
Yes, sir. I would
Miss
love
Donald,
that. Thank you.
Bernice, yeah.
Yes, sir. But I've seen like Blacks especially be wrongfully convicted, and I feel like me being an attorney and being a Black woman would just prove my power. And I just want to cut out some of that ignorance that's going on and just fix the community that has been broken.
Okay, that's
That's
great.
good. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
we just had a interview with Bernice Donald. The street is actually named after her. She's a storied Black attorney, and she's a federal judge appointed by I think it was President Bush, well maybe President Obama. So yeah, and Clinton. So go ahead, young.
And also she came out of Mississippi. She was one of the first to integrate the schools in Mississippi before getting into law.
Trini, you need to make that introduction this year.
We will.
She be a-
Judge Donald, I know you're watching. So we have a young lady who wants to get into law. We want you to share what you can with her to help her out and to mentor her and lead her forward.
Young lady, what about you?
Well, I'm going to continue to dance. I'm a singer. I'm in the process right now of auditioning. I got accepted at Alcorn, so I'm in the
Wow.
process of auditioning.
Congratulations.
But during school and after, I want to be a business owner and real estate.
Good. That's good. That's a good aspiration. What about you, young lady?
So right now,
I do hair, so I want to continue to grow my hair business.
Okay.
The Pretty Experience. Go book an appointment.
Oh, okay.
So
Shout out.
Okay. You did
yeah,
everybody's hair, didn't you?
I did her hair,
did
her
her? Yeah, I can see
hair.
that.
We tag
Yeah,
team
I
on
see.
Good job.
hers. She did her own hair.
Did they tell you that they had you on the team because they knew you could do hair? Just keep on competition.
No.
Yeah, get free
No.
braids.
No. Discounts, nothing free.
No. And what about you, young lady?
Just like Kalia, when I go to college, I want to keep dancing, but after college, I want to be a psychiatric doctor, and I actually want to open up my own clinic. So,
So we have all these entrepreneurs, people who want to get out here and make a difference in medicine and law and business and a lot of areas out here. And we're so excited to see you all making a difference. This is our future that we talk about right here, far past the national champions on Valentine's Day,
Right.
recognized in Memphis everywhere, you know. So we're so excited. I'm more than excited to help any kind of way we can. And you all need to make sure you tune in to Memphis Sounds Lounge. And I know you're going to like and subscribe to this episode because you're on it. But be sure to look at the other ones also.
Okay, I'm about to do what I normally do. I'm about
That's
to cut them
right.
off. Where
them
can
off.
we find the performances? Where, I mean, is there a YouTube channel, a Facebook
It's
channel?
on Facebook. It's on their dance page.
Well, share it for everybody so
Channel
everybody can
5
take a
as
look at it.
well.
So, well, Channel 5 has the muted version. When you go back and play it on Varsity TV, it plays the routine but with no sound. We actually, I will post the one with sound on my Facebook page, Syreeta Dotson, and then tag OBHS Dance Team on Facebook. You can also catch it on Channel 5, just if you want to catch the moves. But if you want the full experience, check out our Facebook pages.
Make sure you, Malik, make sure we put that. You got it?
And like it and
Malik
follow
is gonna
us.
Put that. Yeah.
Say that again.
Like and follow us, OBHS Dance. Follow us. We are right now even talking about what we're doing for the upcoming 25-26 year. We already have the theme. We're going to start executing that after tryouts. If you happen to be at Olive Branch, if you're considering going to Olive Branch High School and you want to be on one of the best dance teams in Mississippi, tryouts are March 27th
27th
through the 30th. March 27th through the 30th. If you happen to be at Olive Branch and you go to the middle school, I'm also coaching at the middle school, March 17th, my birthday, March 17th through the 20th. Tryouts will be happening there. If you need any other information regarding dance, I'm also a load of resources. You can always contact me on Facebook, Syreeta Dotson, or on Instagram at only1dotson and get some information or some advice.
Okay. What if someone is interested in dance but is not offered at their school? What can they do?
I train.
That's a good
I
answer.
train. So I train on all levels. I currently do that now. So again, my information will be available. It can be put up at the end of our segment on how to reach me for one-on-one tutorials. I also train dancers as they get ready for Grizzlies. I also train people who are ready to try out for cheer at Lemoyne College. So I do have the expertise and advice, resources, and knowledge.
And the link will be in the description box on our channel as well. You know, Coach Dotson, Syreeta, she's very, very versed. She's done some other dance classes for couples and for other folks as well.
Can
and
you do a dance class
she
for
can-
health? Like
I can. I've been asked to do line dance classes for senior citizens.
training.
You know, hey, get the blood going. You know, hey, we're all for
Senior.
it.
Yeah, our seniors need help.
From Whitehaven, senior. That's an old tiger. Anyhow.
But yeah.
Look, take your cap off. I'll take mine off. We'll see who got. Look at that, and look at that.
Oh snap!
Look at that. See,
Buckwheat.
Those transplants.
no, not no trick. That's all my hair, man.
Really?
That's all you.
How much you pay for it? So
It's free.
Syreeta,
Why is it moving?
It's grown over time.
It's alive.
It's grown over
look at that. Don't pull it out, man. You paid too much for that.
time.
So Syreeta, tell us
My hair is not paid for, other than my life. Okay.
real quick on that. So Syreeta, tell us more about what type of routines are you looking for on your next competition? What do you see next for you guys?
It's a secret.
Well, we all it's only
Well-
us here.
No,
There's nobody else here.
I don't blame.
I'm not gonna tell anybody.
I don't blame them.
What I
don't
can
blame
say-
You can't tell everybody that. That's just
Well,
like
I'm gonna let
it's like
y'all
a
know
team
it's
say what they gonna
millions
do
and
in their
millions of people
strategy.
watching. So
Nah,
keep
nobody-
that to
nobody-
yourself.
Well, what I can say is the approach will be the same. So, way better. Every year, we never want to stay at the same level. Our goal and our teachers and our method is to elevate. So, we are expecting the same greatness, the same excitement, the same type of entertainment, but on a higher scale. So, these girls have worked to a place to where they accomplished the goal. Now that they have a taste of it on a national level, because it took us a minute to get back here. So now that we have that taste, now that we know what that feels like, the energy and just the spirit that they'll have going into the next season will resonate with those who are coming in. So expect something really great. The theme, the outfits,
All right.
everything has already been done.
So you ready to hit the
We're
road,
ready
huh?
to hit the pavement the moment that we finish tryouts.
So who does your costume design? Do you guys
We do.
We do.
Oh,
We
really?
do.
Yes, we do.
We do.
So what's your process? You create the choreography first, then you do you practice it, and then you add the elements to it later. Like do you do your music first, or how what's that process?
Honestly, we select the songs first, and it's trial and error with choreo. I know I might get beat up for saying it, but majority of my choreography is at its best when it's impromptu. And sometimes it comes out very good when it's well prepared, but it's nothing like being in that moment when I could see what it looks like for them, to see the excitement and the wheels turning on them as they learn it. That lets me know I could push the envelope a little bit further. So always the music will always be my first go-to. I have to hear the sounds because I'm a musicality person. I like to hear the sound that nobody else hears and try to elevate that sound so I didn't know a snare was right there, or I didn't know the hi-hat hit right there. So I like the music first, and then the choreography follow.
All right. During competition, you have judges. All right. In normal sports, for someone to win the championship, you have to outscore somebody.
Right.
When you dealing with a judge, it's opinionated. Subjective. Thank you. How do you get around if somebody doesn't see your vision or hear what you hear or see what you see? How do you get around that? Do you pull them to the side and say, "What the hell do you?" I'm sorry about that.
Those are moments where we actually do have. Those are moments that, this season, like I said, we really stepped out of the box. This season was kind of like one of those moments, but we can't always let the judge dictate the performance, unfortunately. What we do is take what we have and apply it to the next performances. With majority of the competitions that we go to, we don't have that opportunity to go back and show them again. We only have that one shot, and we take value in what they say, and we apply it the best way that we can. Now, that doesn't mean we always, agree, but we also have to be conscious and open-minded enough to say, hey, my vision just may not be for everybody, but let's tweak it a little bit. Let's make it a little bit more understandable and just keep executing. So we definitely have those moments where we want to walk to the judge and be like, what are you really looking at? But
Because you are from Memphis.
I am. So I have to reel that back.
Memphis come out.
Right, I have to
It
reel that
did.
back. But that also, for me as a choreographer, that also helps me gauge a different light on my approach too. And it's always good to hear the feedback. Sometimes we may, it's all that, what's the saying? We can agree to disagree, but I can still take what you say and apply it to what's going to work for me. I don't want to change my coaching style just because a judge doesn't see what I see, but I can always tweak it and, make it better or make it make sense.
Have you ever been a judge?
I have.
Okay.
I have. And it's funny being on the opposite side because I see how tedious and how particular it is looking at a team and, oh, God, they didn't do this part. I don't understand that. The beat didn't hit right here. Oh, the levels are off. So I being in the judge's seat, I see what it is, but it's so different being on the opposite side. Yeah.
Is there NIL for the ladies?
Not in high school. Not in high
Yes,
school.
it
You can't pay a high school.
She can do it. Well,
Not
when
in
I
high
was in
school.
school, they were getting cars and all kinds of
Oh
stuff.
my.
We're gonna keep that hush.
All right, right. Now,
Oh, now you looking disappointed. You want some money, don't you? No, you do.
Wait, you get money from this?
Yes,
Find out. Listen now. I
Where-
don't
where-
dance for free.
Where can we find it at?
and I know that's right.
Hey, you have your opportunity right now. You got people listening. You got entrepreneurs listening.
But since we're talking about money, though, do you have funding? How do you raise money for all these different events and
How do you
competitions?
travel? How do you pay for uniforms? How do you?
How can people help
Yeah,
support?
Yeah.
Do you have sponsors? Do you have sponsors?
No. So as of now, we don't have any sponsors. My parents actually pay for it. We try fundraising, but everybody's fundraising at the same time.
Exactly.
So if everybody's
Competing for
fundraising at the same time, it's like we don't get funded. So a lot of this stuff, we be on the side of the road in Red Banks with buckets. We do bucket drops.
Okay.
We do whatever we have to do in order to get them girls there.
Yeah.
Do need to make one correction. The Olive Branch alumni have sent donations to the team.
Okay.
So I can say that. So,
And
but
Candace won't tell y'all that she comes out of her pocket sometimes
Yeah.
to assist in the efforts for them to do what they do.
yeah.
So it's
It's a challenge.
it's a challenge,
Mm-hmm.
but I gotta say it. I have to say it. Okay, so I feel I have to say it. Dance doesn't get the recognition that it does on a competitive level, and it's not considered a sport. I do think that it gets overlooked, but I do think that it needs to be supported more. I do think the efforts of what they do go along the same lines as any other athlete. They go through a lot of training. They have to run and make time. They exercise and they're stretched to where their bodies hurt. This young lady behind me, Zuri, she might not tell the truth, but she had an injury, a really hard injury coming up into nationals. And instead of going to the doctor, she toughed it out. So the mentality that they have as any other athlete. So, I'm an advocate for them looking at dancers just like any other athlete and just like a sport because of how they train, or at least how I know I train them. And I look at, other greats like Carol Lloyd, who is with University of Memphis and who has built their program. Sherry Ganong, I went under her tutelage. Like the stuff that we go through to make sure that we execute to the level that everybody sees us on that platform, it's the same. So I wish that we had the support that we deserve when it comes to this talent and to this level of competitiveness. But a lot of it just kind of falls short, and they're left picking up the pieces with fundraisers and
And the coaches.
right. And she's
putting
pulling out of her
money
pocket.
into it,
She's
yeah.
pulling out of her pocket. So
Memphis is known for a couple of different things, and primarily, this city is known for its entertainment. We have blues, of course. We have the rock and roll. We have the hip hop music, and we have dance. Well, gospel, and we have dance. And one thing that hopefully our podcast can do is shine a light on these very professional young ladies. And we have great coaches. We have great athletes, and I think athlete is a good term. We have great athletes, and so hopefully this will highlight these athletes and give sponsors who may have a business, who may have an interest in Memphis music, Memphis talent, and Memphis dance will take this opportunity to look at these people that we've highlighted today and say, hey, we'd like to come in and sponsor a trip or sponsor uniforms. Those are the kind of things that we would love to have our viewers consider. And Trini, we, as you said, we have these are Memphis and Olive Branch, but these are Memphis area people that we hope that we can support and win more championships and bring more notoriety to Memphis. Besides, this is the whatever the negatives are. These are some of the positives that we have in the city.
And for you people who believe that this is not a sport,
Oh, it's a sport.
you do it.
Whew, it's a sport.
You,
It's a
you
sport.
do this what they do at least one day, and then
No,
turn
1
around and
hour.
say,
Trini, 1 hour.
well, get 1 hour.
Trini,
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Why don't you try doing it, Trini? What do you think?
Come to try
You
out.
think you can do it?
I can hang with a little
You think
bit.
you can do it?
Hell no.
I couldn't do it.
She had an
To break
injury.
it to you.
I will take dope. I will take some drugs. Did you take some drugs to deal with your injury?
No.
I did. I took like medicine,
Ibuprofen.
antibiotic. It didn't
Look, I will
work
be on
though.
crack.
You have to,
Lord.
you have to be prepared. You have to be
crack
prepared. At one of the events out of town, they had an Afro beats class. It's exercise and all that. So you had all these people. Some folks hadn't really exercised. Like you walk and exercise.
I will
you
walk. I
exercise
won't
as well.
dance. That's a
But
totally
I'm saying but you have to be physically ready for that. So some folks within 10 minutes, some folks start they're going to get some water, they leave. Then 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Only a few of us stayed for an hour. They said, "Oh, you hanging?" Yeah, that's right. Me
How long
too.
did you
Yeah.
last, Trini?
The whole time. I'm there the whole time.
Really?
Yeah, man. I have all that on video.
Okay.
Oh, we want to see that.
I want
Go-
to
Put
go-
it in the link.
Go
We
to
want that link.
go to my Facebook page. You'll see all that.
Yeah.
I was videoing everything. That was
edited
good
it
night.
out.
Yeah.
You took a break and edited it out.
No. No editing. No
Okay.
editing.
No edit.
Just-
Okay.
But it's amazing to do that. You just have to be ready to do it. And also, for others who want to actually make it happen for the Olive Branch High School dance team,
How can
do
they
that as well.
How can people help you? Who should they contact? What should they do?
Our booster president is Arlisa Totten. If you go on, how can they get into contact with her without me putting her information?
We'll put the information in the description as well.
I'll put the email address in there. It's obdancebooster@gmail.com. That email goes straight to her, and you can get in contact with her that way. Because we've applied for grants through Walmart. We applied for grants through different companies and organizations, but they denied it. So everything is on us.
Okay.
Or y'all can just, when we tell our I got a mic, thank you. Or when we say like where we're finna go for our competition, you could just simply show up. Like having that crowd appeal really helps us, or seeing people actually come and show up and support us. It just makes us want to perform better, makes us want to go harder. And yeah, we just really need a good support system.
Will you all be in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade again this year? Or?
No, we're not gonna go this year because it costs like $3,000 per girl plus the plane ticket, which is $500. So that's like $3,500 per girl.
Okay.
So we was doing it every other year.
Yeah.
So this is not the year for us to go because we just went this past year.
Right.
And when she say about support, I want to go back to that. We won nationals, and we had a total. It was 13 girls on the floor, and we had a total of 4 parents and like 3 and some siblings. So for us to win nationals, it's like I don't feel like we had the support, and the support and the crowd appeal is something that the girls need in order to win. But it scores points, but we still won.
You still won.
We still won.
And I'm
it's
gonna
like,
piggyback on that when you finish.
right, and it's like
I'm
I
gonna
feel
put
like
something in
yeah,
when you
I feel like
finish. When you finish.
they celebrated, but it's like they wasn't celebrated, if that makes sense. So I support. I agree. Support. We need support. We do. We really do.
Sure.
With the impact of that, and regardless of the number of attendees that came just for Olive Branch, the impact of what the ladies did got them a new fan base while they were down there. So on day 1, 4 parents and some siblings. But on day 2, you had people coming just to see them. So the impact of what they do should encourage others to come and support. And speaking with Coach, there was a young lady who also had another all-black team at Nationals. And the moment that the team won, it brought her joy to see that type of influence happen. So I agree with support, but mainly, if nothing else, I'm more on the end of impact. And what those girls did at Nationals from day 1 to day 2 speaks volumes of how they performed. So I agree with the support, but the impact and hearing the influence and impact that they had during those 2 to 3 days that they had, that was like stellar to me. So
worth every minute.
and on the jacket it says,
What does it say?
the work is worth it.
Wow.
Right.
So what those
That's a great
girls
motto.
did not only impacted, but it also probably influenced that team and encourage them to go harder for next year.
Yeah. And prior to us putting on our uniforms, we was known as the team with the yellow shirts. So when we first, so when we first got there, you know, I had a private practice for them a specific time, and a lot of teams was there, and they was watching us, and they was watching us on the floor, and and we didn't realize everybody was watching us, and as soon as they finished going full out, everybody in there started screaming and hollering like yes, yes, yes. Yep. And then the next day when they was fixing the dance with their uniform on, the guy was like, "Oh, you're the team with the yellow shirts on." Yeah. So it's like we was known as a team with the yellow shirts until they realized what our name was, Olive Branch. And even when they did win, the team that got second place to us, the coach came up to me. She was like, "I wouldn't have want to lose to any other team but y'all."
That's a great.
Yeah, and like she hugged, and that was a lot of respect. Everybody was stopping them.
Okay. About to make a statement. I'm gonna piss somebody off. I have 5 kids. They're all out of school. I used to go to the PTA meetings. I used to go to the awards. I used to do all that. No one would show up for those events. You people need to support your kids, these kids, everybody's kids, even if it's a PTA meeting, a parent-teacher conference, an awards, an event.
Competition, whatever.
They need our support. They need to see familiar faces. My father is behind the camera. When I had events, when I had cameras, he was always there.
That's because he was a bad kid.
He had to make sure I didn't sneak out because I would sneak out. Anyhow, I can say that now because I'm grown. We have to be there for our kids because they need to see familiar faces in that crowd. When they do something and they don't see anybody there, they're discouraged. And then that's why they go do something else, or they find other vices to fulfill that hole that they have. Our city can be fixed in many different ways. By supporting our kids, our future is one of the main ways that we can support and help bring up Memphis and other cities that may be viewing this. But it's all about our kids. If we support our kids, eventually you will see things change. This is an investment. Invest in your kids with your time. I know you may say, I work all the time, or I'm tired, or I got something else to do, or I don't like what they do, and I just give them money. That sometimes money is great, it is, but time is even better. And just support your kids. And if it's not your kids, support somebody else's kids. Just go. Get off your ass and go.
On this podcast, what we've tried to do, we've highlighted some of our older Memphians. We've had, as we mentioned earlier, we had Judge Bernice Donald, who's at the end of her career. And what's amazing about having, Coach Stevens. And what's amazing about having these type of conversations about Memphis and the surrounding areas is that, I was very impressed when the young lady almost repeated exactly what Judge Donald said. If you should watch that particular episode, young lady. She said exactly what the young lady said, why she was inspired to become a judge, an attorney, because she saw unfairness in the community. So, everything comes full circle. What the coaches here are doing and what the team has done is just a foundation. And that's why I asked that question, what's next? And so it's good to hear that we have people who will be taking Judge Donald's place, who will be next judge. You may be the next judge appointed by the President of the United States, and that's a possibility. So that's why we do these podcasts. That's why we do these podcasts, and that's why we have have these great coaches here. And Coach, we really want to compliment you. We've complimented the young ladies on their success. They did all the hard work, but you guys inspired them and gave them all the great tutelage and coaching and mentorship. And we want to applaud you guys too.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And
it's very time. You're not getting rich from this, money-wise, but you're getting rich in memories and knowing that you're helping young ladies.
And Coach here spend her own money.
It's so important. It's so important though that everybody in the community support these coaches and choreographers and these students as well. Because Adam, you brought forth a very good point. And
Always do.
I don't mind
Don't
what
I?
you said. I mean, the expletives just add some flavor to it. But you know, it's so important for parents, citizens, neighbors, friends to show that type of support. I have 5 children, and 10 divided by 2. 5. It's on 5. It's 5.
I went to the dinner table one time. I saw about 13 chairs. Yeah, it's about.
That was probably those nephews and everything else we saw there.
Okay.
Nephews, nieces.
You know, you feed them, they start looking like you.
Well, those if they're relatives, we kind of favor.
Well, you are from Mississippi. So.
No, I'm from South Carolina.
Oh, that's even better.
But looking at, I would always hear parents talking about, oh, well, I gotta work, I got this. So you miss every program. You miss every game. You miss every meeting. You can't even come just for 5 minutes, show your face and say, hey, baby, I'm here. I'm supporting you. Because that little bit makes a difference. You don't have to be there for the whole program. Just be there for that one little time. But if you're there frequently and showing that support, it does make a difference in your children's lives. And for those who don't have the children that are there, it still makes a difference in those children's lives as well. If you're just making sure that you're there to say, I'm here to support you, wherever they are as a community. And it does make a difference in children's lives. So I have a question for the young ladies behind me.
Ask her because she's getting kind of itchy. I see her
Do you
moving.
like?
She got to take a walk.
She got to take a walk, yeah. But let me ask you all this question. Do you all like that type of support from family, from community, from staff, from
Does it
all
make
that?
a
Do you like
difference
the?
in your
Do you like the?
performance?
Don't y'all like to see y'all drunk
what-
uncle show up drunk and cheering for you?
No,
It
no.
make them go harder
We don't want-
actually
we
when
don't-
they
we
see
don't- we
somebody
don't
out there
want to
Uncle
But,
supporting
Uncle
them.
gonna
It
show up
does.
and show out.
It makes it.
But do you all like that?
I think that seeing a familiar face does make you go harder. It makes you want to do your best and show them that, hey, you put me in this and I'm going to make the most out of it.
I agree. I love the support, but sometimes I do feel as though we as children should give our parents grace. Because this is their first time in life too, so they're not always sure what it is that, I don't know, what we're expecting, or we can't have too high expectations when it's like their first time being parents too. So I love the support, but if they can't make it, I can also understand.
Y'all said it.
Anybody else? They already said it all. Hey.
And I'll for these girls, Ashley specifically, I've trained 3 of your sisters, 2 of your sisters. Trained 2 of her sisters, and one thing I could say about her parent, she is by far one of the most supportive ones. Even if she can't be there in the physical form, she makes her presence known by how she contributes and how she contributes to other girls on the team. I do love these parents, and when you said something about grace, a lot of parents, these are hard times. We just have to be honest. These are hard times, and we have to understand that, the work has to be put in to financially support, because this isn't cheap either. So to make up for those things this year, we had parents to come in at end of practices to watch if they couldn't go to a competition. So those small little tokens and nuggets that they contribute, it goes a long way with them. So the support from the community, because of what they don't say and what we don't speak on a lot, is how much they are in the community in Olive Branch, how much they support it as a team. Anything that the city of Olive Branch asks for them to do, they are always there. So the support reciprocated is what I would really encourage the city of Olive Branch to do. If you ask of us, support, reciprocate it back and give it to those girls. So, but I do love our parents. They may not be able to show up for everything, but those things of dropping in on practices, and they become little coaches too. And like, you didn't do that right. They'll come in and be coaches too. But I those things do go a long way.
And that's so great to hear of all the different support mechanisms that you have in place. We just want to encourage others to do the same, not just at the Olive Branch, but all across the country, all around the world. It does make a difference when people are helping one another out as brothers and sisters and men and women and neighbors. We just have to make sure we do our part to get that pat on the back or to show that encouragement and support to our young folks along the way. And it looks like all these young ladies have been supported, and they are looking forward to some exciting futures in different capacities and occupations and professions and being all these different sorts of things. I just have a couple of requests that I want them to do, and that is, one is, again, show them the back of your jacket. And you can turn around and look at them while you
National champions. Pose. You got to pose your bling bling.
and then turn around to the front and show them the front side of your jacket and what it says there, because this makes the difference in regards to everything.
Absolutely.
All right?
Absolutely.
The work is worthwhile.
Candace over there trying
And
to
they
fight
have-
back tears.
They have made it worthwhile to be here, and we are so excited to have you here. We are really looking forward to seeing more great things from Olive Branch High School and the dance team, but not even more so than that, from each and every one of you as individuals, because you have your lives that you're going to be living in the future. And hopefully this has been a great moment for you here on this particular show with Memphis Sounds Loud.
Before you sign off,
Presented by Star News VIP.
how many dance teams are there in this area? Is it 5, 10, 20? How many?
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
Does every school have one?
Not every, but majority. You're looking at probably about 85% within DeSoto County schools have a dance team.
And how often do you have competition?
They it depends. It's kind of, it varies between each team. They select the competitions that they go to each year, but the main
locally in the city.
Well, the main one for them is state, and that always takes place in December.
That's in Nashville?
No, it's at Jackson, Mississippi.
I'm sorry, you in Mississippi.
Yeah. So the
when
state
you
for
perform
us
in the city, how can the city come and see everybody perform? Do you have like a jamboree?
Well, that's the state. That's going to be the state competition in Jackson, Mississippi.
So we need to
no other
start something
competition
where
we
we
can
can do
see.
something
Well,
here in the city.
Well, you know, they compete at Jam Fest, varsity events, things like that. So it's pretty much based on the schedule of varsity. I know state is something concrete that happens every year. They also there's a regional competition that takes place at the Lander Center every October, late October, early November. So, but those dates haven't dropped yet.
You want to close us out, Trini?
Close us out. How about if you close us out?
You're always better than any of us could ever be. You have the great voice. Memphis Sounds Lounge, VIP. Come on. Close us out.
We're all great, and that's why we're here. And it's so glad to have these magnificent young ladies here with us to share their journey with us. Yes. National. Did you see the jacket? It said on the back of the top word says national. National. Yeah, that bling bling on that national champions. And we are so excited to have them here. We just ask you to look at the description box and get information about their dance team,
The
about
email address for the donations.
yes,
and
about the
contributions.
donations, about the coaching and the choreography, because you may need Coach Dotson to do some choreography work for you.
She's a beast.
Well, and I'm not talking about just
And
the
I'm not gonna
dancing.
share.
Weddings, you know how y'all dance down
I
the
have
aisle?
done that as
For
well.
the weddings,
I've
And
done
then you
that
can
as
also
well.
dance at the divorce. When you go
I have not done that.
and she
You
can
haven't done
also
that yet.
she can also
It's
do some choreography work for some videos.
I have
Right.
done that.
All right,
I have
and she
done
may
that.
even do one that's better than the one that was on the halftime show for the Super Bowl.
We're not going to do
So,
that because I love that halftime show.
I know, but I'm saying
But I'm manifesting. I'm going to be on that platform soon.
That's what I'm talking about right
we're
there.
going to manifest
I'm
that.
not saying that one was bad.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying
Okay.
you might be even badder.
Oh, now
That you're gonna be right on it
Don't let me
to
toot
rise
my
up
own
to the
horn.
next level as a choreographer.
Buster.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
That's
don't
what
let
I'm
me
saying.
toot my own horn. You'll see me out there in a couple of years. I'm going to manifest that
So
before I
we
hang these
got
up.
all these things where you can get in the description box, and also be sure to look at the other episodes. We got phenomenal episodes that we have of the past from folks from the Memphis Grizzlies, folks who are doing some other scientific things around the community and around the nation, people who are in the film industry, music industry. We have business people that we have. We have a phenomenal person who is here. We have not had our full interview yet, who has been a phenomenal business person, owning hotels with other folks he's partnered with and having a lot of other things that he's discovered and invented that's
He's talking
impacted,
about you. He's talking about
impacted the community. Hey, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Because this man, he wants to be modest and all that. But let me ask you this. Have you ever seen the little communion cups that they have at church where you peel the thing off?
Yeah.
And guess who was part of that to come make that happen? When it first was established, the idea came from the man right over here. So, and that started right here in Memphis, Tennessee month. Also, we have to get ready for St. Trinity's Day. It's March 17th. You all may have known it as St. Patrick's Day.
Correct, my birthday
But
as well.
yes, and that's Syreeta's birthday as well.
Yes.
But it has been officially proclaimed, and not by the Pope, because we don't need the Pope in the Vatican City to do this. I am a saint because I am a believer. So we have St. Trinity's Day on March 17th. We got some great things that'll be happening on that as well. So wear your green and blue on St. Trinity's Day. And don't say happy St. whatever his name is. Say happy St. Trinity's Day. They say, who is Trinity? Say, this man I met, he's phenomenal, So we are looking forward to all these great things we're going to have. We're going to have a big event that we're hoping to organize very, very soon to talk about entrepreneurship, how to boost the economy, and have some workshops as the phenomenal speakers as well. And that may include Mr. Mabry Holyfield over there, and some others that we'll have throughout that weekend of events. And we'll have also some good social moments during that time as well. But we're so excited about it. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. The Memphis
Comment,
Sounds
too. You
Lounge
can
Show.
Comment.
All right. Presented by Star News VIP. Yes, and comment.
Keep them negative comments to yourself, because I will reply.
Hello. And you know what?
Oh, I'm petty. I'm real petty. I'm petty.
I think it's called trolling.
I'm petty.
Trolling.
I'll talk about your mama.
He's a troll.
How's it trolling if you're the original?
No, I'm talking about Adam.
But you can't troll on your own site and
Adam
you know.
can.
No, that's commenting. That's commenting. Now, if he goes past and follow him on through, oh, I got you. Now he gonna be trolling them after that. Following through every social media. I still
That's
sit
me.
here.
That's me.
But you know what? The Memphis Sounds Lounge Show is the place to be. Right here in Memphis, Tennessee.
Presented
Y'all
by-
see these great things
Presented
that are
by-
happening. Presented by Star News VIP. And we have our production with Key Leads Media. I'll tell you what, if you gotta have some great things done, social media wise, or some other productions in regards to video, Malik Mayweather and Key Leads Media is the one to have for that. And he has the right people to come and actually do things, whether it's a small format or a large, big program. He can do all that for you as well.
And he'll sell your house.
And yeah, he'll say your house, and he'll say you a few other things as well, because he's a phenomenal young man, and you've seen him on some episodes. If you haven't, check out our episodes. You'll be able to see Malik as he sits down with us from time to time, and we're able to discuss some amazing subjects. We're in the midst of
He's
our
also an olive branch product.
he is an olive branch product as well. But we have our what do we want to call that? Our fitness challenge that we're going through.
Well,
And,
not too many of
we're-
y'all folk have signed up for the Methodist Healthier 901.
We got to
I am
reassign the
not
link so we can do
surprised
that.
because I saw y'all at the grocery store when it snowed the other day, filling up that basket with Twinkies.
With junk.
But y'all need to get on that site and
Hostess cupcakes.
Yeah, y'all need to get the walking. I see you doing this. I'm wrapping it up. Y'all sign up Healthier 901, 10,000 steps a day challenge.
And our
it's-
challenge is going to be for this time.
I
is
know
actually
these
to get
ladies
out there
doing
more.
about 30,000 with their dance. So I know y'all can do at least 10.
And y'all can be a part of the fitness challenges as well. It's not about just losing weight, but it's about
Staying healthy.
staying healthy and doing the right thing and eating properly and being, physically fit.
The
We wanna
battery's
make sure we
running
do
out.
all
We got to
that.
wrap it up.
And
The battery's running down, Trent.
I understand. I understand that.
All right, we about to close it up because these ladies are tired. They got to go back to sleep.
I'm
Oh, y'all got a job? Y'all dance and
Oh, well, we're going to get out of here then, so they can go and get to their jobs and get to working and get ready for the next competition as well. Congratulations to the seniors who are here. And as you go into your next phase of life and those who are still there.
And congratulations to the ladies that didn't show up because y'all couldn't get out of bed. Great job.
They still tired from the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. I'm surprised they made it to the competition. They had to get up early for that joke, I'm telling you. But we're looking forward to it. Everybody, have a great one. We look forward to seeing you soon, right here in Memphis. See you later. Peace.